Hello everybody, this is MrYourWilly for another video tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to save money and more importantly, how to use your pieces wisely. Well, the key thing on saving money is not to use expensive parts. So expensive pieces is buildings, which is 150 each, and decorative. Because if you use all your decorative, that's half your budget down the drain right there. Use cheaper pieces more. Building blocks, bridges, doors, inclines, and natural. All of those are only $10 and you get a lot of them. You get 100 building blocks and 50 bridges. You can do a lot with that. Also, 150, that's 15 building blocks right there. So if you use 15 building blocks, what creative buildings can you make that would be more creative than this? You could probably create quite a bit with 15 pieces. So try and steer clear of buildings and decorative unless you have the budget for it. Like if you just finished your map and you have $1,000 left over, heck, put decorative stuff all over your map. Make it look really cool. But make sure that you use it wisely because you don't want to lose too much money early on in your map and then when you're nearing the end, you're like, oh, well, I'm out of money now. So try and think smart. Think of what your map's going to be like. Another thing is this is more into the saving pieces part of the tutorial. Don't use the same pieces over and over again. For example, building blocks. Let's say I want to make a room. So I got a long hallway here. And I have a small wall. Hello, ground. Gonna put a small wall there. And let's go ahead and put a corner in here. Sink that down there. So we got this long hallway. Pretend there's another wall there. But we got this hallway here, and then we got a small wall, and then we got a corner. So that adds some variety, and it looks nice, and it only costs you $30. And that alone is much bigger than this piece, so bravo, you already won in the whole size factor and saving money. But you're gonna run out of building blocks really quickly if you do your whole map like that. And when you're halfway through your map, you're gonna realize, oh my, I'm not gonna be able to finish the other half of this map because I used too many building blocks. Well, one way that I counteract that is I use different pieces all the time. I'm doing a lot more now than I did in my earlier maps just because I'm learning just like you guys are. And, figuring out these tricks along the way. So I'm saving you guys the trouble of having to learn it yourself by helping you out with these tutorials. So I'm going to show you another way of building that exact piece but using different pieces. So we got, a building block to make that large hallway. Now we're going to use a bridge here. I'm going to flip it upwards. Now we got that short wall. And then I'm going to use an incline here. Flip that on its side and boom, you got that corner. Now, not only does it look almost exactly the same, but they're both the same exact price. They're both $30. The key difference is the one on the right here is using 3 different categories than the one on the left. So the one on the left, you got 100 pieces maximum to make it if you make your whole map in that style. The one on the right here, you've got 250 pieces. That's quite a bit of difference on how many pieces you've got to work on your map. So my main suggestion to you is if you're building a map, use variety. Use building blocks, bridges, inclines, doors and windows, natural. Use it all throughout your map and spread it out, and you can save a lot of money and you can make really large maps because of the fact that your pieces are spread out so evenly. So that's my main suggestion to you guys on how to save money but also how to save on pieces. I hope this tutorial helped you. If you wish to see any of my other tutorials, click the menu button in the upper right hand corner there and it will bring you to my interactive menu. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, leave them below, and subscribe as always. This is Gamer Tag Your Willy signing off.